Hi everyone, what's up? Come on, I didn't hear that. What's up? Well, my name is Djoniba. I'm founder of the Djoniba Dance and Group Center, where we teach classes, African-based classes. So I'm from Africa, from Cuba, Haiti, Brazil, everything that's African-based. United States, jazz, hip-hop, urban dance here. So that's my school downtown by Union Square, and we offer classes for you, the parents, too. So I'm really honored to be here at Dance Hill of Honor, back in this room. It's full circle, because that's where I started in the United States. Okay, so I was spotted in Paris by Mr. Otto Mitchell, founder of DTH, and he gave me a scholarship to come here to the United States. So I came from Senegal. So I was in Paris working in the summer to make money to survive, and then would go back to Africa and continue my studies, right? So long story short, full circle, I'm so happy to be here. I'd like to thank Ty Jimenez, because what she told you previously, that it's very difficult to put together a program. It takes a lot of strategy and thinking in terms of giving the best to the students. How you place the classes, how you place each class, which class do you bring into your program, which teacher do you bring that can bring something different to the students. And it takes a lot of planning, a lot of hard work. And having a school myself, I'm feeling it for her. Ty, thank you so much. Put your hands together for Ty, everyone. My contribution to the summer intensive is what I'm teaching, African dance and Afrobeats. That's what I'm teaching. But my dancing career is full, starting from ballet here at DTH, because I was in the ensemble also. Then jazz with Frank Hatchett, Fred Benjamin back then, Jojo Smith, that's the old school of jazz, you know. Jazz and then Afro jazz, and then when the whole house thing happened in New York, you know, at Limelight, I don't know if you remember, in Nels. So we were part of that creation of house and hip hop, the whole movement of urban dance and break dance up in the Bronx, right? So, you know, in terms of dance background, that's kind of my background, being around for a minute, right? So bringing to the program is African dance. Why? Because it's in the vision of Mr. Mitchell. Because when I came from Africa to learn, to continue learning ballet and be potentially in a company, that was kind of like the goal. Mr. Mitchell had me teaching African dance right away. So I was not only a student, but I was also teaching African dance. And at the time, nobody was offering African dance in Manhattan. It was only in Brooklyn, in the Bronx with Kimati Dini Zulu, down in Brooklyn. But in Manhattan, none of the other schools were offering this. So the vision of Mr. Mitchell of African dance was way before everybody. And so full circle with Ty, here I am bringing this summer and last summer as well. Part of what I bring as with my experience is not just movement, African dance. So in terms of the dance itself, it's teaching the children about their ancestral heritage, you know, their roots, what is them at the foundation, and embracing everything else, whether it's ballet, modern, jazz, whatever else it is. But at the core, for those that are of African ancestry, for those who are not and are in the program, it's a great opportunity for them to learn about it and to also spread the love as far as what is that concerned. So it's wonderful to see a great variety of students from all backgrounds and races here. in terms of ancestral heritage, also musicality. African dance is a technique, okay? Back then, when I was teaching African dance, the term was African dance. So you do hula 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 hula. Oh yeah, oh yes, it's African dance. I mean, literally. And I was like, wait a minute. I come from the National Ballet of Guinea, Senegal, where some of the finest dancers that you could possibly imagine come from. So I know there was a gap, right? And it's a gap of understanding the power of what that is. And the power of what African dance or any African-based technique is, the common denominator is the groove. It's the groove. In the music, whether it's jazz, when you hear jazz, you hear the riff up and down. You're like, where is it? But there's still a groove there. There's a groove going. Whether it's samba, whether it's bossa nova, etc., etc. Common denominator, the groove, the rhythm. So teach them about that. Teach them about how do you find your groove? Where is the groove in your movement, right? The next thing that is so important that I bring on the table for the kids is not just about movement and African dance. It's about also make them think of what they're here for and what is their focus. What are you in the class for? How do you learn to learn? How do you learn to learn? Meaning, if the teacher does not tell you how to break down the steps, how the steps is going, you should be able to, through a certain method, to understand how do you learn without asking questions, and see and do it. And I taught them that technique that I've used myself and that has benefited to me greatly. So taught them that technique of learning how to learn. And you can ask them, they'll tell you. So those are the things I bring as far as for the program, and thank you, Ty, for this. Now, let's go. Are you ready for the game, yo? Okay, back to your same space from before. So as Ty told you, we only had, some of the students only had 2 classes. Okay, only 2 because they only started this week. Some of them had 4 classes because they started last week. And some of them did the whole 3 weeks program. So they had 6 classes. So my suggestion, parents, have your kids do the whole 3 weeks, okay? All right? Because the last week is like, you know, you want to teach them, but then the other students, you know, they're like, okay, what's going on? You know, I know this already. So if you can, save that money. And then do the 3 weeks, okay? All right. So because we only start at a few classes, we have to go over the choreography. Not the choreography, it's not a choreography, it's a showcase of the class. This is not choreography. So we're gonna go over everything once and then we're gonna hit it. Yes?